Headlines. Student who passed in first division turns out to have been ranked 24th after re-evaluation. And 5-year-old girl dies in Churachandpur flash flood. Number River overflows. Hello and welcome to ISTV English News. Let's see the news in detail now. A student who was declared passed in the first division in the recent Class 10 examination conducted by the Board of Secondary Education Manipur (BOSEM) has turned out to have been ranked in the 24th position after re-evaluation. The student has been identified as Khetrimayum Swaminath Singh, son of KSH Nilamani of SI School, Kanchipur, a resident of Charangpat, Awang Lekai. According to the result announced earlier, he scored a total of 528 marks, while he actually scored 543 marks. After re-evaluation of the answer sheets, it was found that he scored 71 marks in Maite Mayek subject instead of 58. In social science, he scored 66 instead of 64. According to reports received by the ISTV News, suspecting that he might have scored better in other subjects too, his parents have filed an RTI to the officials concerned of the board to re-evaluate the answer sheets of the remaining subjects too. The incessant rain that lashed the state since yesterday has caused flood in many parts of the state, including both hill and valley districts. According to reports received by the ISTV News, a 5-year-old girl reportedly died while trying to cross a river where the torrent of water carried her away. The girl is identified as Tingpok Lian, 5 years, daughter of Khako Kham, a resident of Gangpimol village in Churachandpur district. The reports added that including Mar Venka, many places were inundated due to the flash flood. Even in some places, there are reports of roads being washed away and caving in. People of the area faced untold hardship as most of the roads were inundated and remained impassable. On the other hand, Number River has been reported overflowing at many points. Many other major rivers flowing in the valley districts are on the warning level. On the other hand, due to the torrential rain that wreaked havoc in the state, landslides occurred near the 86th CRPF battalion, which lies near Sehajang on the Imphal-Jiri road, which in turn has caused a lot of inconveniences to the commuters as the roads were blocked. In the meantime, clearing of roads has been going on in full swing. Nonetheless, Ijay, Irang and Makru rivers are on the warning level as river water rises up due to torrential rain. The torrential rain that lashed the state last night caused havoc at many villages in southern hills too. The heavy rain has not only damaged many houses at El Champai, Shalem Gaushang, El Paijang, Charopai, etc. located at the southern side of Lemakhong, but also water has still been flowing through many houses there. One of the concrete buildings at El Champai village has caved in 8 feet deep in the ground from the back side of the building. The condition of the neighboring non-concrete house is even worse as its foundation has been swept away in the overflowing rainwater. Many residents of Charapai and El Paijang are in a frightened state as the foundations of their houses have also been swept away in the stream. The villagers who are facing a great deal of obstacles there are expecting help of the authority concerned at the earliest.
Luthokpa nangdre adu mathakta leriba mayam poche mayam sisingna ubikre adu sarkar gi maki digi nung si biduna majeng pambi oina hajari bani ngang nung dang se pung akhoi sarka ba plap hek loibaga mayam se adum mayum chatna matam da sing situren si chawram ba aduga mayam lan thwan nam nupi ma si singna taw tharaga mayam tanara phabni aduga sumai singsi hangai de sumai ni singsu chaw chawram de bandaki singsi khang khang hoden na
좀 실리카 남막시 와따오 다르게 이몽시 후종나 너희나 이싱시 투매야 보가 한dak시 디 야르디 마리레 남마 सरकार नखरा यंगसिनबिबा.
On the other hand, member of ADC Sadar Hills, Dama Vaipai, has started extending immediate assistance to the villagers. Talking to the ISTV News, Dama Vaipai expressed the need to plant more trees in order to prevent from such natural calamities. He also drew the attention of the authority concerned to take up steps to ease the difficulty of the villagers.
Landslide yam kan leirame masida leim khong area si yam mi pai ngai oire asida handak si sunung na kan na chuki bde ngarang khanghodana yum so ma ta kya thokre aduga lambi su sigdage leim khong kang chap lambi su landslide na mapamari mga taruk ta landslide tore chak yadre aduna isa mak MDC no sa ngab mating sa tawgani tawsu tawri bne aduga ai pambadi अखोगी सरकार इमा इपा लेबनिना मखोइना सु फजना येंसिले हारगा अवा यावान लेबा प्रजा सिंसे मतिंग खर तोहननिंगी.
The government of Manipur has been trying hard to develop the education sector, but the Sabungkho Primary School in Lamlai Assembly Constituency in Imphal East District has been remaining in a deplorable condition with massive lack of infrastructure. Surprisingly, despite the lack of infrastructure and classrooms, classes have been conducted in a single classroom of the school, which has classes from 1 to 5. There were 5 teachers posted at the school, but some teachers have reportedly never turned up. There are even incidents of teachers coming for some 7 or 8 days in a month and signing for a month in the attendance register, which is like a mockery. Democratic Students Alliance Manipur, DESAM, has been taking up various developmental works with the motive of developing the education sector in the state. It has been continuously organizing debating competitions in the Valley district of the state with the motive of making all educational institutions disturbance-free zones in order to develop the human resource in our society. The third state-level debating competition was held at GM Hall today. Director of Center for Myanmar Studies, Manipur University, Professor W. Navakumar, was present as speaker. Vice President of DESAM, Ahebam Ananda, said, DESAM has been organizing debating competitions since July 5, 2008 to make all educational institutions disturbance-free zones as part of the Disturbance-Free Education Zone Demand Day. A total of 43 competitors are participating in the present competition, which is being held at GM Hall. They have been selected from the previous competition held from June 25 to 29 at various places in the 4 districts, he added.
Ang mga da pangdukadoriba dugba education institutions that pakalamati ge pipigano kai pipigano e kai pipigano habagi adugi mangwena na koi tungan ba district marida e koi debating competition si pangduk sarba matungda ifam sida wari mayam ma lawra kanda wari sing adu koi mai lena ba authority da pisan jara kanda education sector se ase pakalamati ge pipidra madamna da koi kunai se amsi chakol kan habagi se ba thaja bodu thamjara kanda se koi debating competition sinjara kanda.
A newly constructed Ima Panthoibi Shanglen at Ghari Awang Lekai was inaugurated by Social Welfare Minister A.K. Mirabai today. Member of Maitei Mayek Expert Committee, Professor N.G. Kangjia Mangang, Pradhan Bishorjit and Nongthombam Memi and many others were present at the inaugural function. The inauguration ceremony was organized by Ghari Awang Lema Shinthalup. Minister A.K. Mirabai said she didn't indulge in tedious items of Patsoi Assembly constituency. She emphasized and called attention for holding a talk with members, Pradhan and Zilla Parishad members to discuss about the distribution of rice status under National Food Security Act for the AAY beneficiaries.
Punna meeting ama phaminaraga masi karamaina distribution tawsige prajada samanaba RC number phangaga card phangriba kangusu card phangaba kangusu aikoi lairiba samanana sharing ama first phase sida yenthoga second phase gi development lakpa matamda magi phangmam tokpa right to the phanganaba adumaina sinsira natraga kaidawsige haibado meeting amatang phamaga finance tawruba matungda prajada yawansi haiduna sumaina warepnaba amakhak lai.
In connection with the 67th Van Mahotsav week, a sapling plantation program was held on the campus of the IIIT Mantripukri. The sapling plantation program was organized jointly by the Central Forest Division and IIIT Mantripukri. Talking to media persons, Principal Chief Conservator P.N. Prasad said all government employees should keep the habit of planting trees on their office campuses. It will not only make the office campus look beautiful, but also will help maintain the ecological balance, he added. Secretary of Roop Mahal Theatre announced that the 10th Hawaibam Nilamani Memorial Award 2016 will be conferred on eminent artist of theatre Yenkom Roma for her immense contribution in developing theatre of Manipur. The award will be given on the 65th Foundation Day of Roop Mahal Theatre. Chavangkut 2016 celebration of Brotherhood report was held at Songel Village Community Hall in Churachandpur district. JAC of anti-tribal bill agitated at Kangwai after receiving the information that MLA of Singhat Assembly constituency Ginsuan Hao will preside over the function as chief guest. However, MLA Ginsuan Hao didn't attend the function. As part of Bank Day celebration, State Bank of India Imphal branch planted saplings at Cherau Ching today. In national and international news, Bangladeshi forces stormed an upscale Dhaka restaurant where heavily armed terrorists held dozens of people hostage on Saturday morning, killing at least 6 of the attackers and rescuing 13 captives, including foreigners, at the end of the 10-hour standoff. 7 Japanese are unaccounted for. 1 terrorist had been caught alive, Bangladesh Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina said. About 35 people were taken hostage, including about 20 foreigners, when gunmen stormed the Holy Artisan Bakery in Dhaka's Gulshan area, a diplomatic zone, on Friday night. Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina condemned the attack and said security officials arrested one of the terrorists. The ISIS group claimed responsibility for the attack, according to the site intelligence group which monitors jihadis' activity online. A news agency affiliated with ISIS claimed that 24 people had been killed and 40 wounded, including foreigners, according to site. The figures could not be independently confirmed. In Arunachal Pradesh, at least 10 people are feared dead and 5 injured in a massive landslide triggered by incessant rain at Bhalukpong in West Kameng district yesterday. According to official sources, 5 bodies have been recovered by the rescue team, while another 5 persons are still missing. At least 33 people were killed following a cloud burst in Chamoli and Pithoragarh districts of Uttarakhand on Friday, even as rains continue to lash the hilly state, leading to rise in water level of all major rivers in the region. The Home Ministry had on Friday deployed 3 NDRF teams to take stock of the situation after the Alaknanda River rose above the danger level mark after the state received incessant rainfall in the last 48 hours. The Met Department has issued a warning of very heavy rainfall for the next 3 days, as schools in all 13 districts of Uttarakhand will remain closed today. The death toll due to the tragedy may rise as the authorities fear that many could be trapped under the debris after their houses collapsed or were swept away due to the floods that followed the cloudburst. Now the headlines once again. Student who passed in first division turns out to have been ranked 24th after re-evaluation. And 5-year-old girl dies in Churachandpur flash flood, Nambul River overflows. Thanks for watching and do keep watching for more updates.